It's 9 p.m. in Austin, Texas. All amateur radio traffic, please stand by. The Oak Hill Friday Night Trivia Net is about to begin. If there is any emergency or priority traffic, please come with your name and call sign now. Nothing heard. Well, for I think it was KI5AAN. For those of you playing with the boat out there, if y'all need to get in here and chat with each other, that's all right. We can hang out and listen to y'all for a little bit. So, by all means, if something's going sideways over there, grab the frequency and we'll let you play. As long as there's nothing crazy going on, you're listening to the final Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5BBS. I'll be your net control for tonight. I'm transmitting from IQTH in Northwest Austin to the flagship 147-320 repeater. Tonight's Trivia Net will be a hybrid net using the N5OAK, KA5D, and W5LCR repeater systems, as well as an online trivia game. We currently have the bingo machine turned on. We'll be shutting that down soon enough. To check into tonight's Trivia Net, all you'll need is a smartphone, tablet, or any computer with a web browser. I'll give you a few seconds to run to your computer, grab your device before we tell you where to go. And while you're doing that, just a reminder, to see all the frequencies the Friday Night Trivia Net is transmitting over, visit n5oak.org, ka5d.com, or crhrc.org. For our Oak Hill Club members, we have our very own Friday Night Trivia Net channel in the Discord, so swing by and join everybody hanging out there. I got a picture of me when I was, I don't know, probably about 8 to 11, somewhere in there. Yep, that's really me with my yellow, my gold belt. Don't mess with me, y'all. We also have Ant-Man and the Wasp. We got the new one going on in the video net, so come join us in there. It looks like we got a Rob and a Sky, and who else is in there? Let's see, I got it covered up. Steven, KI5WLF. So if you're a fan of the Ant-Man and the Wasp, come join us. Now that you have a device, open your web browser and go to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. If your XYL or kids would like to play along, just sign them in from their device. This also applies to all of you that are studying for your license. We've had a lot of people get their license so they can come play trivia. If you can hear my voice, you're welcome to play, and we would love to see you in the game tonight. Tonight's trivia game will be divided into 4 rounds. Every round contains 10 questions worth 100 points each. Tonight's topics, well, I'm going to give you one more reason to hate me. Round number 1, we're having a redo of the Bob's Burgers round. Let the complaining commence. Round number 2 is all about strange food. Round number 3 is famous inventions. And round number 4, Legends of Rock, AC/DC. After each round, we'll have a short intermission to aid in drink refill and take care of all your bodily functions. As always, questions, comments, and friendly taunting are welcome, because it's a social thing, it's a Friday night thing, and it's field day weekend. Like, can you believe it? Summer field day is already here. At the conclusion of tonight's trivia game, everyone will get sent home in style by our final elimination round. One wrong answer and you will be officially done for the night, so make sure you pace yourself on those adult beverages. Although it's field day weekend, so I doubt that's going to happen. With all that said, I'm going to see if anybody has any questions before we get tonight's final Trivia Net underway. If you do, please come with your name and call sign now. Nothing heard. All right, well, there are the winners. Looks like Mick is in first place. Mick is all the way out in Los Angeles. So welcome, Mick. Once again, if you'd like to play along tonight, you can join the game at any time. You don't have to wait for a round to be over. Just open a web browser on your smartphone, tablet, or computer and go to n5oak.org. Click on the TriviaNet tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. Like I said, this is going to be the final episode of the Friday Night TriviaNet, so for all you lurkers out there, Randy, if you want to come play and get your name in the logs, now is the time to make it happen. We're going to get everybody moved over into the official Friday Night TriviaNet, so if you would, please make your name look like those over there on the right. It certainly would help me out. And good call, Blake. This might be like, Cher's final tour and, all that kinds of fun stuff. It might come back, but as far as I know for right now, we're going to take a little bit of a hiatus. So, it's a good thing you better get in here and you better sign in because, every week we give away amazing door prizes for those of you that check in on time. Tonight's prize and tonight alone, it's your only chance to win a free membership to the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. We're going to spin the wheel and see who the big winners will be tonight. And a big congratulations to all our lucky winners. After the game tonight, head over to n5oak.org and sign up to become a member. We have the welcome team standing by waiting to approve your complimentary memberships as well as requests to join the Discord community. Now is a good time to make that happen, especially if you want to watch Ant and the Wasp and the Ant-Man. It's a good flick. For those of you who are new and haven't checked into the net before, shame on you. It's the last one. So we're going to go through a practice question real quick, show you how the game works, and now is a great time for you to pay attention. Questions will be read over the repeater and displayed on your device. Once the question has been read aloud, the answers will appear. All players will have 15 seconds to make a choice, but the longer it takes to choose an answer, the fewer points you will get. Also, remember to choose wisely, as you only get one shot to answer the question. And once the timer runs out, the correct answer will be revealed, as well as what everyone else thought it was. For those of you that like to keep up with your score, it's the number located at the top left of your screen, and it will always be available during gameplay. Now that everybody understands how the game works, let's see who has checked into the net so far tonight. So far we've got 35 people hanging out with us. Like I said, we got Mick from Los Angeles. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us, Mick. We got Steve, KG5LAA in Burnet, Texas. We got Steve, Receive Only, out at Lee's Summit. We got Scott, KI5OBD. Howdy, man. He's out at Ranch 3232 with all the other crazy folks out there for the summer field day. We got Tony, KJ5AGH. We got Nathan, KI5YOL. He's in Ankleton. We got Randy, KJ5AFM in Montgomery, Texas. Good to have you, sir. Gerardo in Pasadena. Gerardo, finally got your call sign, brother. KJ5BLZ. We're going to have to talk to Gerardo here in a little bit because this is his first official time on the TriviaNet with call sign. And he came and got licensed with us. So thanks, man, for making that happen. David, K7TVA, and Natalia. Good to see y'all up here in South Dallas. We got Carrie Ann and Louise. We got Darren, KI5HVF in Sealy, Texas. We got another Steve, KI5HWD. He's out in Liberty Hill. Lazy Dog with us. Rob, K9LZY. He's out in Lakeway. We got Sky, N5LX. He's in Oak Hill. We got Bill, K5VB in Dripping Springs. Howdy, Bill. Long time. We got Blake, KI5ZTW in Spicewood. We got KI5ZZQ. I like that. KI5ZZQ in Dallas. Doesn't have a name. We'll figure that out later. We got Thomas, W5TNC in Pflugerville. We got Steven, Ki5WLF in Kyle, Texas. We got Shell in Hallettsville, and Carl, K8AHI in Robstown. We got KG5APL in Austin. Oh, we got John and Diane, KE5RS. They're hanging out in Leander. Good to see y'all in here. We got Laura, KI5OLG in Alvin, Texas. We got Norman, N5ZOT. We got Russell, W5ISH out in Edna. We got Philip, AC5G in East Austin. Patrick, KG5APL. We have Mireya and Ernesto, our very own Miresto, KI5SYX and KI5PZN. Let's see, next on the list is Chris, W5BBM, good to see you. And it wouldn't be trivia without Bill, W5ITZ out in Ganado. Thank you, sir, for coming in to our final trivia net. We got Brian, N5TZV in Louise. We have Bill, K5TTF. We have our guest, KG5SXL. They're receive only in El Campo. Zephyr is in Austin. We got Mike, W7QAG in Sugarland, and Jared, N5AFC, all the way from the bunker in Austin, Texas. I'm tired just reading y'all's names, so I think we're going to call it a night. Let's see if anybody has any questions before we get tonight's game going. If you do, please come with your name and call sign now. Oh, we got an update from Bill. KG5SXL is guest, and she is Melissa. She passed her test on Saturday, but thanks to the wonderful FCC debacle, oh man, she hadn't got her call sign yet. Well, Melissa, congratulations on making that happen, and welcome to the Ham Radio family. We also have Jared, N5AFC is receive only, as we can't get any RF down there in the bunker. Alright, we got any more updates? We got Skies typing in the Discord. Skies congratulating Melissa. I don't think we got anything else, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands on your buzzers. The final Friday night trivia net will begin in T-minus 10 seconds. It's the Bob's Burgers round. Oh, the complaining is going to be so much fun. All right, question number one. On what street is the Belcher family restaurant Bob's Burgers located? Oh, the Discord is all alit. All right, let's see what we think. We got Seaside Drive taking first place, followed by Oceans Avenue, Wharfway, and Main Street. So where is Bob's Burgers located? It was Ocean Avenue. Ocean Avenue. Question number two in y'all's favorite round. Which Boys for Now member and crush of Louise Belcher does Max Greenfield voice in Bob's Burgers? All right, let's see what you think. Nobody has a clue. Look at this. We got Boo Boo coming in with 32%. We got Matt with 29%. Alan coming in third, and Griffin number 4. So who was it? Was it Boo Boo? It was Boo Boo. Boo Boo is the smallest, cutest member of Boys for Now that Louise Belcher likes so much that she smacked him in the face. That is absolutely true love. Question number 3. What is the name of Gene Belcher's imaginary friend that is always off doing very interesting things? I love Discord. Only because y'all hate me. Alright, so number one after was Jeff, followed by Ken. We got a tie for Tom and Mike. So who's Gene's imaginary friend? Everybody knows it's Ken. Gene's friend Ken is 28 years old, loves yoga, and carries a pager. They don't see the little pager on the drawing there. Question number 4. Who voices Tina Belcher's imaginary horse, Jericho? Alright, we have the answer in the video, and I think maybe y'all are catching on to that. 56% said Paul Rudd. We got Keanu Reeves coming in second, followed by George Clooney and Ed Helms. So who voices Tina's imaginary horse, Jericho? It is indeed Paul Rudd. During the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge viral video trend of 2014, Bob's Burgers made a video featuring Tina asking Paul Rudd to make one, which led him to voicing the imaginary equine. Question number 5, and the hate mail is still coming in the Discord. What is the name of the Wonder Wharf mascot on Bob's Burgers? Bill's in here, he's complaining the most. The funny part is all these questions are questions I've already asked you, so honestly, if y'all stopped drinking and pay attention, you would have been just fine this round yet again. Alright, so Pure Pup coming in second. It's kind of like peer pressure. Dizzy Dog coming in second. Wharfy Wolf coming in third. Happy Hound coming in fourth. He looks kind of like a Dizzy Dog, if you ask me. And that's the right answer. I totally would have got that wrong. I would have gone for Pure Pup or Dizzy Dog, one of the two. Wonder Wharf's mascot, Dizzy Dog, appears as Ride Height Guide, various prizes for games, and even has his own comic book in the series. Well, we are halfway through the most hated round of the Friday Night Trivia Net. Let's see how we're doing. John and Diane in first place with 315 points. Steve, KI5HWD, in second place with 312 points. And David, K7TVA, way to go, man, to 248 points. He looks extremely surprised. Y'all check out your scores. And while you're doing that, we're going to remind all the folks at home and out at Field Day, you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5VBS. I'm your net control for tonight. You can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. We still got 3.5 more rounds, so you got plenty of time. If you want to play, all you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. All right, it is time for question number 6, and that means it is time to place your bets. Something tells me nobody's going to bet. Oh, everybody's all in. Look at us. All right. Which of these Bob's Burgers characters is not voiced by recurring guest star Paul F. Tompkins? All right, somebody on the welcome team, go over and we got a new person that wants to come be a part of us. So if I can get somebody to go over there and let him in, would be super awesome. So let's see what we think. Y'all definitely picked on everybody here. Randy Watkins is taking the #1 spot, followed by a tie between Bronconius and Deputy Mayor Daniel Cunningham. Newton Fremont coming in last. So let's see which one it was It was the one that very few of you all picked. Newton Fremont. Comedian and improviser Paul F. Tompkins plays all these characters except Newton Fremont, a reporter played by Rob Hubel. All right, so let's see what that did to the scores. That put Brian, N5TZV, in the number one spot. He got 205 points on that one. Way to go, man. John and Diane slipping down into second. And W5VBM in the number 3 place. He got 152 points. Question number 7. What is the actual last name of the Pesto family, owners of Bob's Across the Street's restaurant rival, Jimmy Pesto? So if you would have guessed it began with a P, you would have been correct. Let's see, Pinciotti coming in with 43%. Poplovich coming in second with 40%. And then we got a tie with Peabody and Peters. So what was the actual last name of Jimmy Pesto? It was Jimmy Poplovich. Pesto is just a pseudonym meant to evoke Italy for the sake of the family's pizzeria, but their actual name is very Greek, Poplovich. Question number 8 in our Bob's Burgers round. What is the name of the 1980s B movie shark flick in which Teddy was an extra? Well, Fins of Fury taking over, 47%. The Deepening coming in second, followed by Hot Summer Bites, and then Sweet Tooth. So what flick was Teddy in? He was in The Deepening. The Deepening featured a mechanical shark that is later brought back to Wonder Wharf and soon wreaks havoc on the town. Question number 9. For which comedy did Kevin Kline voice of the Belchers' wealthy, eccentric landlord, Mr. Fischoeder, win an Oscar? I love this movie. Y'all are going with Fish Called Wanda. We got Clue coming in second, followed by Ruthless People, and then My Blue Heaven. The correct answer of which one Kevin Kline won an Oscar, it was A Fish Called Wanda, almost 70%. Kevin Kline won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role in 1988 cult hit comedy A Fish Called Wanda. Every time I think of that movie, I think of Ken. Question number 10. Which 1980s pop star sings the Bob's Burgers music album song, Taffy Butt? We have some Bob's Burgers fans in here. If not, we got some Cyndi Lauper fans. She took number 1, followed by Debbie Gibson. Wow, blast from the past. Taylor Dane coming in third, Bonnie Tyler fourth. So who sang Taffy Butt? It was Cyndi Lauper. All right, y'all survived all 10 questions. Made it through the second time of the same Bob's Burgers round. There is probably less complaining, although, well, we'll add it up and see. So, speaking of adding it up, let's see how the scores go on this. We got Sky, N5LX, sneaking into third place with 482 points. We got W5BBM, named to be determined, second place, 522 points. And Brian, N5TZV, 551 points. So let's go talk to Brian, N5TZV. You only missed 4, man. Which one's got you?
I don't really remember which ones got me there, Rusty, but all of them were 100% guesses, except for the one about the name of the family across the street. That is one that I remembered from the last time we did this round. N5TZ.
Roger, roger, man. Well, see, so Brian was paying attention. Good on you, man. So next on the list is W5BBM. Let's see if we can't find out who they are. W5BBM, you missed 4 as well. Which one's got you?
W5BBM, yeah, this is Chris. I just got lucky. I think I've seen Bob's Burgers like once or twice, so good guesses tonight.
Roger, roger. You can tell Bill that it's a real show then. Next on the list is Sky N5LX. Sky, you got 8 out of 10. You only missed 2. For those of you who are wondering how to tell, scroll down past all the score, and when you get past the very bottom, it'll show you all the answers that you got right, wrong, and indifferent. So, Sky, which one's got you, man?
Well, I guessed on about half of them, but I guess the one, something about Paul F. Tompkins, I don't know anything about that one, and the boys for, what was it, boys for or something? I don't know anything about that one either. One thing that I did get out of this whole thing, you know, trivia in general, is that I need to watch a lot more TV.
I don't know that you need to. Maybe it just proves to you that everybody else has a lot more worthless crap in their brain. Would that be more correct?
Yeah, I guess. That's kind of a compliment, because I don't really watch that much TV. So thanks, Rusty. N5LX.
My pleasure, man. I grew up in the middle of nowhere. We didn't always have we didn't have satellite. We didn't have cable. We were always the kids with 3 channels. And my father always said, I'm not spending money on that idiot box so that y'all can sit on your butt inside. So I feel you, man. I didn't relate to a lot of the youth. Well, we're going to take a quick intermission so everybody can take care of business. During the intermission, you'll see questions on your screen to pass the time. Voting is optional, but always appreciated. Just a reminder, you can check into tonight's final Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. So with that, we'll get everybody moved over into the intermission. Go fill up your drinks and all that kind of fun. We'll see you right back here for round number 2. Well, just like that, we are done with our very first intermission. So let's go check in with Gerardo, KJ5BLV, out in Pasadena, Texas. Gerardo, are you out there, man? Nothing heard. Well, all right. Just wanted to see if maybe we could chat. It is field day, so let's go see if we got anybody over at the N5 OAK field day site. Anybody out there want to come and give us a report on what's going on? People still standing over there?
KI5OBD.
Go ahead, KI5OBD. What's going on at the N5 OAK field day?
Well, I came back to my cabin about 9 and concentrate on the game. We were over at Ray's campsite. There was some soldering going on. There was some whiskey sipping a little bit. There was, I'm walking over that way now.
Oh, well, very cool. We get passed around the RV. I'll be the first time that's happened at Ray's RV. So let's see. Let's go check in with. We'll give. I don't know how far Scott's away from Ray's RV. So we'll buy him a little bit of time. We don't want him to run too much and break a sweat. But we'll see if we can't get an update from the RV out at field day. Y'all hearing us now? I learned this pause from the UT Club. You just wait. It drives everybody insane.
KI5OBD. There's some kind of build project going on over there. They got lights on their heads and their head down, measuring something with some kind of meter. I don't know. KI5OBD.
All right, well, they're busy over at the N5 OAK field day. Let's go see if we got anybody wants to report in and let us know what's going on for the Crossroads Ham Radio Club. What are y'all doing for field day?
KC5RXW, you monitoring?
Kilo India 5, Hotel Victor Foxtrot. This is Darren, just sitting out here at the lake, waiting for the festivities tomorrow to get kicked off. I'm actually sitting here at a campsite, and Maxwell with me, and we're just sitting out here enjoying it. I can see Scott's trailer from where I'm at, but I think he's got some other activities going on over there as well. So just enjoying the cool breeze off the lake right now. KI5HVS.
Roger, man. Well, if you can hear the N5 OAK, definitely try to get us in your logbook. That would be fantastic. Well, there we have it. Our first intermission is done. We got people playing field day, setting up their tents and all that kinds of fun stuff. Sky wants to know if there's a cool breeze at Ranch 3232, and the answer would be yes if it was in Alaska, but it is in Texas. So, Sky, lay off the drugs, man. Round number 2 is all about strange foods. Strange foods. Let's see how y'all do with this one. With question number 1. All right. Popular in the American Southwest, a pie consisting of chili and cheese is often served in what snack food packet? Oh, that's right. Randy was in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, 64 last Monday. Oh, how nice. It would be so nice to have that. All right, so let's see what we think here. It is 88% with the Fritos. We got 8% for Doritos, 4% for Tostitos, nobody with the Cheetos. I guess all of our chips have to end in O's. So let's see what's right. It's Fritos, 88%. Let's see, what do we got here? We got some crazy people that never had this. Wow. It's Sky. Sky picked Doritos. So did Mike. Steve, KG5LAA with the Tostitos. Everybody else got this right. So Mike, Steve, and Sky, looks like y'all are on the terrorist watch list, man. We can't trust y'all. You didn't know to put them in a Fritos bag. Question number 2. If you order poutine in a Canadian restaurant, you will be served a dish of French fries and cheese curds topped with this. Well, you lit up all the answers. Brown gravy. Uh-oh, what do we got? We got people in the bingo? What's going on over here? All right, we'll finish this question, then we'll go play some what in the world. 48% with brown gravy, followed by mayonnaise, white gravy, and ketchup. The correct answer is brown gravy. All right. So it looks like we got Norman and Rob are playing bingo, which is quite entertaining. So guys, I would say close the browser and try, the whole reboot and try again. See if that happens. We'll buy you some time with that. So while Rob and Norman are trying to figure this out, so far, Elizabeth, KI5ZZQ, is in the number 1 with 184 points. David, K7TVA, with 181 points. Oh, we got a tie. And Patrick, KG5APL, they're tied for second place. All right, we got Rob is back in. Now we just got to wait for Norman, N5ZOT. Norman, are you back in? Are you still playing bingo?
It is. I'm incognito and another device, and it always takes me into bingo.
All right. Well, in that case, here, try this link right there. I just put one in the Discord. That should take you right to this round. So click on that thing and see what happens. Oh, and Rob's back in the bingo. All right, Rob, click on that link in the Discord. See if that helps you out, man. We'll tell you this. The back end of the game has changed. I have some new pretty screens and some new stuff, so the software developers have been monkeying with it, that's for sure. And usually when this happens, we have bugs in the game. Laura's in bingo too. Laura, click on that link up there, right above there. All right, Rob is back in, good to go. So, and he is now in the game. So Laura, click on that link right above where you put I'm in bingo and see if that helps you.
This is KJ5AAN. Yeah, we're stuck on bingo as well, but not in on the Discord stuff, so I guess we'll just wait it out.
Man, what a bummer. All right, well, if we got any Crossroads people that can get that link over to AAN, that would work. And we'll see. My apologies. This is, maybe it's, the crowd link works. So if you go to crowd.live, www.crowd.live/JGU5N, I'll do that slower, www.crowd.live/Jesus Guns Universe 5 November. JGU5N, www.crowd.live/JGU5N. Hopefully y'all got that.
Yes, sir. It looked like it worked for me. This is KJ5AAN.
This is KJ5OLG, back in the game.
Well, we're going to move the game forward because I think, as far as I can tell, we've got that fixed. Hopefully this doesn't happen again. If so, we'll just, we'll take it as it comes. So, with that, we'll be at question number 3. Question number 3 in our strange food rounds. What is the distinguishing characteristic of the dish steak tartare? Ooh, several people typing in the Discord. It's yummy and runny. And apparently Blake had it last night downtown at Dean's Steakhouse. I'm going to start hanging out with Blake. Blake's always doing fun things, even if he is hanging out with attorneys. All right, let's see. 82% say that the meat is served raw. Oh, good Lord. 13% say it's served with tartar sauce, which would be entertaining none the least. And it says it's a plant-based dish. Nobody picked its meat from a goat, which is interesting. All right, so what is the distinguishing characteristics of the dish steak tartare? It is, it's raw, baby. Steak tartare is made from high-quality raw ground beef served with onions, capers, raw egg, and seasoned with Worcestershire sauce and other condiments. Other condiments, but not tartar sauce. Sky. All right, question number 4. Which of these is not something you would find on a British dessert menu? All right, so let's see. This is pretty awesome. Mapuche coming in 51%. Yellow liver spots coming in second, followed by spotted dick and white pudding. So I put these in here and I didn't read the question, and I didn't realize that technically yellow liver spots and Mapuche were right. So the only one that got this right correctly was the white pudding, and that was 2 people. That was Patrick, KG5APL, and Steve, KI5HWD. I think it's a shame Cody's not with us, because this would be a great time for everybody to yell rigged. You know, like this is, I think the whole game is totally rigged. Maybe next time I'll read the question and, make the answers right. Oh well, it's the last one, who cares. Question number 5. Now simply called the Elvis, a favorite of entertainer Elvis Presley was sandwiched consisting of peanut butter, bananas, and this. Oh, yes, the fatty sandwich. Bacon is the number one answered, followed by grape jelly, cream cheese. Nobody picked on sausage. That's a bummer. So let's see. It's called Elvis. It's got peanut butter, bananas, and bacon. That's exactly what it is. Way to go. 64% of you must be some big Elvis fans. Let's throw up the scoreboard and see who's doing well. We got Patrick, AG5APL. That last question, man, with the pudding definitely got you up there. Elizabeth, KI5ZZQ in the number 2 spot. And Tony, KJ5AGH. Way to go, Tony, for making that happen. Y'all check out your scores. And while you're doing that, we're going to remind everybody you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5VBS. I'm your net control for tonight. If you want to join, we got 41 people hanging out with us now. You can check in to the Night's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser into n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. We got 41 people playing. It's question number 6, and you know what that means. It is time to place your bets. All right, made from the excrement of an Indonesian cat-like creature, kopi luwak is the most expensive what in the world? Not to be confused with Mapuche. It's kopi luwak. So let's see, what is this crazy thing that this little thing poops out? Y'all think it's coffee. 59% of you think this thing's pooping out coffee. Chocolate coming in second, followed by seasoning and cooking oil. So let's see what gets mixed in with this little cat rat looking thing's poo. It's coffee. The luwak eats only the ripest coffee cherries, but its stomach can't digest beans inside them, so they come out whole. The coffee that results from this process is said to be like no other. I bet that's right. And the stomach acids and enzymes that perform the fermentation of the beans give the coffee a special aroma. All right. We got Steve, receive only. He got 305 points on that one. Way to go, Steve. Elizabeth, KI5ZZQ, she got 177 points. David, K7TVA, back up into the number 3 spot. He got 258 points on that one. Way to go, way to go. All right, it's called Strange Foods, and we're learning what, creatures poop out and we eat. Ugh. Question number 7. If you order Q in Peru, you would be served a meal of fried or roasted what? Survey says guinea pig. Guinea pig. Really? That's what y'all think it is? Oh, look at that. You're right. In ancient times, it was eaten by nobles and used as a fortune-telling method and a sacrifice. Wow. Poor little guinea pig. Question number 8. Containing the poison tetrodotoxin. Tetrodotoxin? Yeah, that thing. The paper-thin slices of what fish combine culinary luxury with a life-threatening gamble? So I know which one I would have picked, and it would have been the same one that Steve and Connor picked. 47% say it's fugu. 32% say it's shirako. 16% with frogfish, and only 5% with lumpsucker. I would have gone for lumpsucker. I would have been wrong. The answer is fugu. The intestines, ovaries, and liver of fugu, or blowfish, contain a poison called tetrodotoxin. The toxin is 1,200 times deadlier than cyanide, is so potent that a lethal dose is smaller than the head of a pin, and a single fish has enough poison to kill 30 people. I've seen this on the Food Channel, and I don't need this. Question number 9. If you're craving seafood, you might want to avoid ordering Rocky Mountain oysters, which are actually what? I prefer mine raw and a little fuzzy. 97% say bull testicles. Owl eggs coming in second. Nobody picked cow hoofs or chicken feet. I've got a funny story about chicken feet. Let's see, what are they? It's the bull testicles is the Rocky Mountain oyster. Question number 10. The national beverage of Mongolia is erik, which is the fermented milk of what animal? Alright, it's the fermented milk, but what's it from? Y'all think it's from a camel. Ugh. Goat coming in second, then a horse, and then a sheep. So what is Mongolia's favorite fermented milk? It's that of a horse, and I don't have any of the details here, and probably better for that. Alright, well, we've made it through our strange food round. Congratulations. We're going to add up the scores and see how we did. We got Blake, KI5ZTW, in the number 3 spot with 681 points. We've got Natalia, K7TVA, way to go, with 812 points. And we got Steve, receive only, with 852 points. Steve, congratulations, man. Your first place, you only missed 2 with 852 points. Next on the list is Natalia. Let's see, which ones is she? She only missed 1. Natalia, which one got you?
Natalia's not going to join us on voice today, but she missed the one with the wrong answer, K7TVA.
Boo. Alright, well, we see you on the video over there. I knew nothing was happening because there was no movement at all. Thank you, David, for making that happen. Let's go down to number 3, Blake, KI5ZTW. He's had Rocky Mountain oysters. He's had ceviche. He's had anything and everything. He only missed 3. Blake, which one's got you, man?
Dude, as a fan of English food, which is hard to find, I missed the British dessert with the yellow liver spots, which was odd because I should have known better, I think. And then the beverage, national beverage of Mongolia, I picked goat, but it was horse. And but hey, you know.
Yeah, man. I would have never known that either. I know that there's a place in Fort Worth called Joe T. Garcia's, and all the gringos love it. It's like the touristy place to go. And I remember as a kid, that place got shut down multiple times for serving horse meat. And, it tastes the same, but the old health department was not very appreciative. Well, since Natalia is not going to say anything, we're going to make David talk extra, because he's in 4th place. He missed 4, and we're going to make him scroll down, and he's even going to have to tell us which ones he missed, or I'm just going to blank out his score.
All right, Rusty. Well, I missed Mapuche because you never don't select Mapuche when it's the answer. And really, most of my misses are guessing too fast, which is also how I have so many points after missing Florida. I just quick draw the button. So that's what's going on. Thanks. K7 TVA.
Right up, man. Right on. Well, there we have it. There's the top three. Let's add up the scores of both rounds and see. We got Steve, receive only. He's got 1,008 points. He's in third place. Coming in second is Philip, AC5G, with 1,050 points. In first place so far for the Trivia Net is Natalia with 1,090. All right, Natalia, if you win this thing, you at least have to come say hi. That's the least you can do. All right, well, it is time yet again for another intermission. During the intermission, you'll see questions on your screen to pass the time. Voting is optional, but always appreciated. Just a reminder, you can check into tonight's TriviaNet at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser into n5oak.org and click on the TriviaNet tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. This first question is who's your favorite Friday Night Net controller. It's the last time to make it happen, so y'all better get in here and vote. Ernesto has been the king of Thursday Night Net controllers. Let's see how he does. Well, look at that. Ernesto, KI5PZN, winning the Thursday Night Net Controller, 56%. Ray, K5BZI coming in second place. Way to go, Ray. Mireya, KI5SYX coming in third. And Jeffrey, KI5MVF coming in fourth. I didn't see Jeffrey. Who voted for Jeffrey? We're going to dump you out of the game. All right. Well, we're done with our second intermission. So I guess that means we should probably put y'all into round number 3. Round number 3 tonight, it's all about famous inventions. So we'll see how all the nerds do with famous inventions. Everybody studied up for this. It's stuff y'all should know, you know, if you were paying attention in college. Well, I don't know who did that, but some people apparently paid attention in college. All right, round number 3. Here we go. What famous automobile did Henry Ford invent and mass produce? What was it called? Wow, look at y'all, 100% with the Model T. You think? Hey, look at y'all go. Question number 2. What founding father invented both the lightning rod and bifocals? So you can see that sucker coming. So we know it's not Alexander Hamilton or James Madison. Let's swipe those off the board. Benjamin Franklin taking the number 1 spot, 97% of y'all. 3% picked Thomas Jefferson. So who invented the lightning rod and the bifocal? It was Benjamin Franklin. 97% of you got that one right. Let's see what question number 3 brings. Which of the following was not invented in ancient China? Wow, so compass taking the number 1 spot, followed by water wheel, gunpowder, and paper making. So which of the following was not invented in ancient China? The correct answer is the water wheel. And usually they'd have these fun little, notes that make me look smart, but there's nothing on this one, interestingly enough. Question number 4. Who invented the mechanical cotton gin in 1793? Well, we lit up all the answers. Eli Whitney's coming in number 1. Edmund Cartwright coming in second. I think I thought he was on the Beverly Hillbillies. We got a tie for Samuel Slocum and Heinrich Goebel. The correct answer is Eli Whitney. 82% of you knew that one. All right, we are halfway through the famous inventors after this question. The printing press was invented in the 15th century by which German goldsmith? Let's see, Johannes Gutenberg taking the top answer. Albert Einstein all the way at the bottom. Wow. All right, so who invented the printing press? It was Johannes Gutenberg back in the 15th century. All right, we're halfway through. Let's throw up the scoreboard and see. Oh, Natalia, you're going to have to come talk at the end of the game. You're going to have to start getting some of these wrong. Natalia's in the number 1 spot with 451 points. Norman, N5ZOT, in the number 2 spot with 443 points. And Bill, W5ITZ, in the number 3 spot. Way to go. Y'all check out your scores, and while you're doing that, we're going to remind everybody you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5VBS. I'm your net control for tonight. You can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. We got question number 6 coming up in our fantastic famous inventions round. It's time to place your bets. Oh, big money, big money, big money, no whammies. In the first Austin Powers film, what does Dr. Evil say his father claimed to have invented? Rob, it's not the Post-it. Romy and Michelle invented the Post-it note back when they were working at 3M. Everybody knows that. Y'all seem to think the question mark was it. The martini cocktail coming in second, followed by the magnet and the teddy bear. So, what does Dr. Evil say his father has invented? It was indeed the question mark. So let's see what that did. That put Bill, W5ITZ, in the number 1 spot. Bill got 431 points off of that one. Way to go, man. Chris, W5BBM, in the number 2. He got 398 points on that. Scott, KI5OVD, in the number 3 spot with 360 points. Congrats, congrats. All right, let's see how we do with question number 7. Which of these items was not invented by a woman? Which of these is not invented by a woman? Who needs a golf club that you can pee in? That's what the trees are for, Rob. Come on, what kind of golf are y'all playing over there? 42% say sewing machine. We got a tie for the circular saw and Monopoly game. And windshield wipers coming in number 4. So which of these was not invented by a woman? It was indeed a sewing machine. A woman created everything else but sewing machine. And Jesus. Oh wait, maybe she did. No, I guess a woman did create. I don't know. Maybe they identified as a stick. Question number 8. In 1973, which company was the first to produce a handheld mobile phone? All right. 67% say Motorola. Let's see, we got Nokia coming in second, followed by Bell Labs and Ericsson. So who created the first handheld mobile phone in 1973? Sky got it right. It is Motorola. I put Bell Labs in there just because they weren't represented, and we needed to do that. So got to say thanks to Laura, Cat5OLG, Carl, K8AHI, Bill, W5ITZ, Who else got that? Natalia. All right, they're the four that picked Bell Labs. They should have won. I would have loved to have worked for Bell Labs, like back in the 70s. But I wasn't here. Question number 9. The patent for which of these household items was sold for $400 so the inventor could pay a $15 debt? Oh, man. Wow, all right. Over half of you said the electric toaster. That's kind of fun. Safety pin coming in second, followed by alarm clock and lawnmower. So which of these household items was sold for $400? The patent was sold for $400 so the inventor could pay a $15 debt. The correct answer is the safety pin. The safety pin. The electric toaster, man. That was the wrong answer. Question number 10, and the end of our famous inventions round. Which of the following was first tested on July 16th, 1945? Rob, go get on Wikipedia. That's how I verify everything. That's how the whole game, all the rules, all the answers, they've all been validated on Wikipedia. All right, so let's see what we think. Atomic bomb coming in number 1, followed by Scotch tape, credit card, and then the super glue. So what was first tested on July 16th, 1945? It was the atomic bomb. Way to go, 75% of you. Well, that's going to do it for round number 3. Let's throw the scoreboard up there and see. We got Sky at 5LX with 924 points. Coming in second is Thomas, W5TNC, with 946 points. In first place is Bill, W5ITZ, with 968 points. Bill only missed 2. Actually, all 3 of the top 3 only missed 2. Bill, which one's got you, man?
Hey, Rusty. Well, I was one of them that picked Bell Labs. I thought I had an insight on that one. And let's see. Let me run down and see what the other ones were. I missed, towards the end, it got a little off on me. The patent, I picked electric toaster with the majority. And I don't see which other one right quick. But good round, W5ITZ.
Roger, man. Well, congratulations. Those were the only 2 that you missed, man. So there you have it. If you found one more, then the developers of the game suck even more than we think. Coming in second place, it's Thomas, W5TNC. Thomas, if you scroll down past all the scores, you can see which ones you missed. You only missed 2, man. Which one's got you?
I missed the what was not invented in ancient China. I picked gunpowder. That was wrong. And then I missed the patent that got sold to pay the $15 debt. I picked the toaster. I was with the majority there. We were wrong. But what got me my most points was question 6. I let everything ride, and I knew that Dr. Evil's father invented the question mark.
Right, because I mean, who doesn't know that? That's a given. Well, man, I gotta say, I've been playing around with some APRS stuff, and it's been fun. I see you driving around on there, so I love that you're throwing packets out in the air and driving around with some APRS. So good to have you in here tonight. Congratulations on second place. Let's go talk to Mr. Mapuche himself, Sky N5LX. Sky, you missed 2. Which one's got you, man?
Hey man, this is N5LX. I missed the compass and the sewing machine. And man, that sewing machine, it was kind of a trick question, wasn't it?
It was. I was really kind of surprised. You know, I mean, I guess that's how the brain works, but you'd figure out of all that, you know, maybe that would have been invented by a woman as well. But, you know, shows what a bunch of dumb guys know, huh?
10-4.
Roger, man. Well, I just saw on the Fox Hunt channel that we got the Sky Fox out. so that'll be something fun to do for the weekend. All right, there's your top three. Let's add up all 3 rounds, and we will see. We've got Steve with 1,840 points in 3rd place. Coming in 2nd place is Natalia. You still got to talk, man. You gotta go bad on round 4 if you don't want to come in and say hi. And Sky, check it out, N5LX in 1st place with 1,911 points. Sky, you got to win this, man. You got to win this. You got to win the last game. We're going to take a quick intermission so everybody can take care of business. During the intermission, you'll see questions on your screen to pass the time. Voting is optional, but always appreciated. Just a reminder, you can check into tonight's trivia at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. We got one more round, and this is the last game. So if you've been sitting around this long, well, procrastination is your thing. But if you do want to play, and you do want to get your call sign in on the log, all you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the TriviaNet tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. You can be hanging out with us. We're going to move you over into our 3rd intermission. Y'all go top off your drinks, do all your things. We'll see you right back here for round number 4.
This is N5LX. Hey, how do I get back in the game? Oh, Rusty just answered.
Well, let's see how many people we can send back to bingo. Send this thing around. All right, wake up your devices. It's time to go to round number 4. Natalia is going to come in here and sing us a song at the end of the game. She's already said she's still trying to figure out which one she wants to sing. So, anyone that you want, Natalia, it's up to you. All right, well, welcome back. It is indeed round number 4. I don't see anybody saying that they're playing bingo, which is a good thing. Which is interesting, too, because I shut down the bingo. So the bingo shouldn't have been working. These guys are morons. All right, we're going to let the repeaters take a quick break. Round number 4 is all about AC/DC. So we're going to see who the rockers in the club are tonight. All right, here we go with question number 1. Brothers Malcolm and Angus Watt founded Australian rock band AC/DC in 1973. Wow, 59% say it's Malcolm and Angus Young. Williams, and then Scott, and then Johnson. Who doesn't love a good Johnson? So let's see what it is. It is indeed Young, Malcolm and Angus Young. They were born in Scotland, but the family moved to Australia when the boys were 10 and 8, respectively. But of course. Question number 2. AC/DC lead guitarist Angus Young famously wears this on stage. Almost half with the schoolboy uniform. The tartan kilt coming in second, and then we got a tie for a wig and a cape. I don't know, you mix the kilt with the wig and the cape, that would be a whole lot better than the uniform. But the uniform is it. His sister suggested that he adopt the schoolboy uniform on his onstage persona. Question number 3. What is the title of AC/DC's 1975 Australian debut? Ooh, it's a straight-up tie between High Voltage and Let There Be Rock. Dirty Deeds done Dirt Cheap coming in third, and TNT in the very last. So let's see, what was their 1975 Australian debut? It was High Voltage. AC/DC released High Voltage in Australia in 1975. Their first international release in 1976 is also titled High Voltage, but features a different track listing. Question number 4. Which original AC/DC band member died from alcohol poisoning in 1980? Well, y'all aren't quite sure. Check it out. So Bon Scott and Malcolm Young are tied. We got Mark Evans coming in third, and only 2 people thought it was Phil Rudd. So let's see. Was it Bon or Malcolm? It was Bon. Lead vocalist Ronald Bon Scott was also born in Scotland and moved to Australia. He died of alcohol poisoning in 1980 after a night out in London, back when being in a rock band was cool. All right, question number 5. Which AC/DC song opens with 15 repetitions of the informal British exclamation, "Oi"? Oh man, Sky got that one wrong. All right, maybe you'll do better on this one. So, Thunderstruck taking the number 1 spot, followed by TNT, Back in Black, and Highway to Hell. So let's see which one was it. Was it Thunderstruck? No, it wasn't. AC/DC begins the song TNT from 1975's High Voltage by repeating the crazy phrase 15 times. All right. Spinal Tap. We can do Spinal Tap. We'll do that on the next trivia net. How about that? Well, we're halfway through the round. Let's see. We got Tony. Oh, Tony is the AC/DC fan here. He's in the number 1 spot with 364 points. Steve, KG5LAA, in the number 2 spot with 355 points. And Steven, KI5WLF, in 3rd place with 346 points. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, y'all check out your scores. We're going to tell everybody yet again, you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. My name is Rusty, WZ5VBS. I'm your net control for tonight. You can check into the night's Trivia Net anytime during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. You can be here hanging out. I'd stick around to the end, though, because we got a solo from Natalia, and we're all waiting on that one. Here we go. It's time for question number 6. Y'all place your bets. Let's see how we do. Which of these comic book film soundtrack contains 15 classic tracks from AC/DC? Which comic book film soundtrack? All right. I think Tony got it wrong, by the way. He's talking in the Discord. 62% picked Iron Man 2, followed by Thor, Captain America, and the Green Lantern. So which of these comic book film soundtracks have 15 classic AC/DC songs? It is Iron Man 2. The soundtrack album from 2010's Iron Man 2 features 15 songs, including Shoot to Thrill and Thunderstruck. So 62%. What does that do for the points? Tony is still in the lead. He got 364 points on that one. So I don't think you got that one wrong, man. Steven, Cat5WLF, he's in second. He got 346 points. And Sean and Diane, KE5RS, way to go, up here in the top 3. They got 340 points. Question number 7. In 2004, which Australian city officially changed the name of Corporation Lane to AC/DC Lane? I don't know. I would have guessed either Melbourne or Sydney. 56% went with Melbourne. It was the number 1 answer. Canberra coming in second, followed by Sydney and then Adelaide. So let's see what it was. Who changed the name to AC/DC Lane? It was in Melbourne. Way to go. Unanimous decision by the Melbourne City Council. The name was centrally located. Corporation Lane was changed to AC/DC Lane in 2004. Question number 8. Which hard rock vocalist filled in for Brian Johnson after a punctured eardrum forced him to drop out of the band's 2016 tour? Oh man, eking out by what, 3% now. David Lee Roth taking the lead. Axl Rose coming in second, followed by Steven Tyler and then Eddie Vedder. So who filled in for Brian Johnson on the 2016 tour? It was Axl Rose. In 2016, during the band's Rock or Bust World Tour, singer Brian Johnson had to step away after suffering a punctured eardrum. Guns N' Roses vocalist Axl Rose filled in for the remainder of the tour. Way to go, y'all. Question number 9 in our AC/DC round. The Young Brothers chose the band's name after their sister saw the letters AC/DC on what? Another sewing machine question. Oh my goodness. So, transistor radio is where everybody's headed. Cassette player coming in second, followed by microwave oven and the sewing machine. So, we were kind of jerks because we didn't think that the girls made the sewing machine, and now we got the sister and we saw the letters and we know it's not the sewing machine. So, is the transistor radio correct? Lord, no, it was a sewing machine, and only one person got that right. That was John and Diane, KE5RS. We're going to go talk to John and Diane. Did you know this, or are you just like the most luckiest guesser of all?
I'm luckiest guesser, but I got Diane's help here next to me, and she comes up with a lot of the answers. KE5RS.
Well, we're going to give credit to Diane on that one. Way to go, Diane, and thanks for helping out John. He got it right. Question number 10 in the end of round number 4. Which of AC/DC's rotating cast of drummers has owned both a helicopter company and a restaurant in New Zealand? Wow, 44% with Phil Rudd. We got Chris Slade coming in second, followed by Colin Burgess and then Simon Wright. The correct answer for this was Phil Rudd. Drummer Phil Rudd was part of the band's lineup on 3 different occasions. When he first left in 1983, he moved to New Zealand and purchased a helicopter company, because why not? And in 2011, he opened a short-lived restaurant. It was called Phil's Place. All right, well, we are done with round number 4. Let's add up all the scores and see. We got Nathan, KI5YOL, in third place with 769 points. Coming in second is John and Diane, KE5RS. They got 899 points. And first place is Tony, KJ5AGH, with an even 900 points. Way to go. Tony, you missed 3. And you still managed. John and Diane only missed 1, and Nathan missed 4. So, which 3 got you, man?
I'm not sure. KJ5AGH, I'm scrolling down. I think I listened to a lot of AC/DC in high school. But I just got kind of lucky on some of these here. Yeah, it looks like I missed the Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. It was actually High Voltage and a few others, but I don't know. Good band. For the record, I don't own any of their records. I guess I should buy some. KJ5AGH.
Roger, man. Yeah, man. Well, I mean, at this point, do you? It seems like you're pretty good at this, so maybe you can just sing them in your sleep. You don't even need the records. Well, let's go talk to John and Diane, KE5RS. They only missed 1, and I'm super curious. Which one got you?
I had going in my head at the beginning. I thought Thunderstruck was the one where they were hollering out the chanting, and I picked that one quick. But that's the one I got wrong. Was question number 5 of which song opens with the OI. Watched or listened to a lot of AC/DC in the 80s, in the early 80s, the mid 80s. That was my partying times, and watched a lot of Access TV, a lot of stories with the rock bands and stuff. I really love the rock history. K.E. Favres.
Yeah, I don't think I own any AC/DC, but I've listened to a lot of it, that's for sure. Well, congrats, y'all. Second place on round number 4. We're going to go talk to Nathan, KI5YOL. He missed 4. Nathan, which one's got you?
Yeah, I started out with the mix-up on the TNT versus Thunderstruck. I just fat-fingered that one, meant to hit TNT and got Thunderstruck instead, so I missed that one. Had no idea which town had their street name, and I have no clue about their drummers, so I definitely missed that. And who would have guessed sewing machine instead of a transistor radio? So those are the 4 I missed. KI5YOL.
Roger, man. All right, well, that's the end of round 4, and you know what it means. It's the end of the Friday Night Trivia Net. We're going to add up all 4 rounds, and let's see who the winners of the final Friday Night Trivia Net are. Coming in third place, it is Steve with 2,260 points. He's only receive only. Sky N5LX in second place with 2,529. Who beat out Sky was John and Diane. KE5RS. Way to go. Let's go talk to John and Diane. Congratulations on winning the final Friday Night Trivia Net. What do y'all got going on for the weekend? Y'all playing field day, fox hunt, anything like that?
All of the above, Rusty. We're going to take a drive down to the south and see if we can find those foxes down there. It's kind of neat to see Sky put another one out. I didn't get one out this time. As we took our trip to St. Louis, we got to go up into the Arch, and we checked out the zoo, and that was fun. Up there, the specifics of that trip was for a visit my sister, and then we all went and driving around there, around APRS up there and back. That was fun. Yeah, this is fun. I can't believe we actually finished like this. So back to you, Rusty. K.E. Favres.
Dude, so I just watched a documentary about the Arch, and I was always really curious as to how in the world they got people up there. And I finally got to see how it works. Is that thing, is it still from, the look? Have they modernized that at all? Is it kind of scary going up there? Because it looks kind of like a carnival ride gone sideways.
Yeah, it's still kind of like that. It is kind of old style. Like you're crawling. You gotta hover over and bend down, crawl into this little door, and then there's 5 chairs in there that are like in a horseshoe shape. So it only holds 5 people, and if you're sitting on the sides in the 4 seats that are on the sides, you've got to bend over too because the roof is cylindrical. So the best seat in the house is the one in the middle and the back. So I got that one once, and it takes about 4 minutes to get up to the top. So that was a great experience. The first time I've ever been inside that and gone up to the top. Took lots of pictures. Posted on my Facebook. Also, years ago in the early '90s, or late '90s, I got to drive by it a few times for work, but because I was working in Columbia. But that's the first time I got to go up inside of it. That's very interesting. K.E. Favres.
Yeah, no, it is. It's definitely a fun thing. I've never got to go to St. Louis. I've never been there on business or been driving past it, but it's one of those things that I would totally like to go play and do for sure. Well, man, glad you got back home safe and sound. Maybe we'll see you out for the fox hunts tomorrow, and good luck on field day. Let's go talk to Sky N5LX and see what Sky's up to for the weekend. Sky's put out a fox. We know that much. What else you going to be doing this weekend, man?
This is N5LX. Hey, Rusty. Yeah, I put a fox out. I hope people enjoy it. It's, I think it's in kind of a nice spot. Hope the weather is agreeable. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm not sure what order, but I think I'm gonna try to see if I can find your fox and maybe hang out at the field day for a while. I'm gonna bring lots of water and lots of ice.
Yeah, lots of water and lots of ice, that is for sure. I haven't looked at your map, but I'm guessing it's in South Austin. So maybe I can, let's see, am I going to be talking to Ernesto? No, he's not in the top 10, but we can, we got Ray. Ray says check in with me. So we'll be there in just a second, Ray. Right on, man. Well, lots of ice and lots of fun. Let's go chat with Ray, K5BZI. He's out at the N5OAK Field Day. Ray, what's going on, man?
What's going on, family? This is K5BZI coming in from the 250 machine. Thank you, K5TR, for your hosting there. You guys are sounding great. Glad to hear you tonight, and glad to be able to check in to the last net of the quote-unquote last net. It's like I said recently that I feel like this is like one of those store closing quote-unquote sales that Harbor Freight always does. They do a store closing sale, like the store's going to close, and then they never close, and so, you just keep coming back to buy more. And I feel like that's not how the trivia net's going to be, but we'll see. We'll find someone to run this thing. But anyway, you guys are sounding good tonight from out here at Range 3232, and Rusty, thanks for letting me jump in there, and I just want to say hi to everybody and remind you that if you would like to come hang out with us tomorrow during the day, feel free. We're going to be doing field day out here at Range 3232. It's not that far. Come see us. Rusty, back to you, man. K5BZI.
So, Ray, do y'all have anything on a wish list? Like if people are listening and going to come out there, is there anything that they could bring that would be helpful for y'all?
Well, we like cold beer and beef jerky. Other than that, I think we've got it covered, man. We got radios. We met the owners today, actually. It was kind of cool. They stopped by and said hi. And I got them in my phone now, man, so I can text them directly. So we've got direct communications with the owners of the place, and they were like, I told him, I was like, your checkout's 11 o'clock, but the thing doesn't end till 1. He was like, oh, man, don't worry about it. You guys are great. So good times out here at Ranch 3232. K5BZI, back to net.
All right, well, we'll bring some beer for y'all and some beer for the owners, and make sure you rub the elbows just the right way. Cool, man. We all have a good night tonight, and happy Field Days Eve. We got Steve, receive only. He's in the number 3 spot, but he's receive only, so congratulations, Steve. We're going to go down to 4, which is Scott, KI5OBD. Scott is out at Field Day as well. Scott, what are you doing, man, besides Field Day? You doing anything else this weekend?
Well, I'm here for the duration, and I'm driving to Lakey on Monday to see my stepmom, my late father's wife. So looking forward to that. Rusty, man, I just want to say a big thank you for running the net for the last 2 years. I have a whole new appreciation for what you go through, and it's been awesome. And I just want to say thanks, and let's you, me, and Kent talk again in the fall. Maybe things will be different. Maybe things will settle down at my house, and yeah, because I love playing the game. And I'm sad to see it go. If we could, if we could just get, I chimed out the repeater. If we could just get 2 or 3 more volunteers, if 2 or 3 more people could find it in their bandwidth to run the Trivia Net once a month, we could get a small team together and make it happen. But yeah, let's talk in the fall. KI5OBD.
Yeah, man. Like I said, this is just what is it? Good night. It's not goodbye. So yeah, absolutely. We'll keep the conversations going, and I think everybody really has fun hanging out on Friday. So I bet something will come out of it. We might be able to twist old Philip's arm. AC5G and the number 5 spot for the final Friday night trivia. Philip, what are you doing this weekend? You gonna come play field day, fox hunt, anything like that?
No, unfortunately, I'm going to Houston, so not going to be doing any radio activities this weekend. Got a nephew's birthday we're going in for, and probably going to spend the night there and just come back Sunday evening. But yeah, thanks for doing the trivia net, Rusty. We really do appreciate many hours gone by on a Friday evening with it. So thank you again for that. We'll definitely miss it, and I wish I could help out more with it, but with 2 little kids, there is just no way I could run a net for that long uninterrupted. The AC5G, back to net.
Roger, Roger. Well, y'all be safe on your trip to Houston and back, and have fun with that 9700. Next on the list is Chris W5BBM. Chris, what you got going on this weekend?
Hey, Rusty, thanks again for running the net. Kind of my plan right now is to get up tomorrow morning and pick one of my sons, and we're going to go out to the field day site. Go have some fun for a while until the heat gets to him. But that's our plan. We might go hunt a fox as well. Just bum around, have a good time. Again, thanks for the net. Kind of sad that I didn't get on it until the end, but hopefully it'll keep living. Thanks again, W5EBM, back to net.
Well, stay tuned to your favorite frequencies. It'll come back around at some point, and it does. It'll be right where it was. Next on the list is Nathan, KI5YOL. Nathan, what you got going on for the weekend? Well, it looks like we put Nathan to sleep already. Next on the list is Natalia. So ready for this? She's going to sing us a song on the radio. Natalia, K7TVA. Are you ready to talk? Is it? I think David's trying. Is it going to happen?
Well, obviously I can't sing any AC/DC. K7TVA.
Yay! She touched his mic. Yay! Way to go, Natalia. All right, she's officially part of the family. Let's go talk to Blake, K7ZTW. No, KI5ZTW. I got too many things in my brain. Blake, are you still out there? I think you might have bailed on us, but if you aren't, come out and say hi. All right, well, so in that case, Blake will be running the trivia net from here on out. Since he's no longer with us, we'll sign him up for it, and we'll hold him accountable. Next on the list is my friend Bill, W5ITZ. And you know, without the trivia net, I wouldn't know Bill, and I wouldn't know any of the people. None of us would know any of the people over at the Crossroads Ham Radio Club. And I'm very thankful that I got to hang out with Bill. And I've skipped over quite a few people. But we'll go back and talk to them, and I wanted to talk to Bill. Bill, what are you doing this weekend? And it's been fantastic getting to meet you, man.
Hey, Rusty, you're way too kind, sir. Can't wait for the opportunity to do a face-to-face. We may just have to drive up to one of y'all's breakfasts one of these days and make that happen. We've got field day coming up tomorrow. So really looking forward to that. I've been packing during the intermissions and trying to get radios programmed up. So I think I'm ready, and we will certainly look for N508K, try to get you guys in the log so we can reciprocate on that. And other than that, going to certainly miss Friday night trivia nets, and put me in the pot for people rotating operators, if that'll help in the future. Really like to see it continue on at some point. 73's enjoyed the net tonight and looking forward to the elimination round. W5ITZ.
Roger, man. Well, we can't thank you enough for helping us out with the VE team. And same thing, since I got Friday night off, we might come down to Ganado and just ruin one of your ham breakfasts. Well, I skipped over Steven, KI5WLF. I may have been drinking. Steven, you're number 10 on the list. So let's see what you're up to for the weekend. You doing any field day, fox hunts, anything fun? Nothing heard. Well, have a good night, Steven. And we can't close out the final net without talking to Miresto. Let's see if KI5SYX or KI5PZN is around the radio. Y'all doing anything fun this weekend?
KI5PZN. Oh man, we'll do I'll swing by the field day, but we'll be working up there at the house, the non-profit during the weekend. KI5PZN, back to that.
Roger. All right, well, there's the top 10 plus winners for the Friday night Trivia Net. Congratulations and thanks to everybody for playing. It is now time for the elimination round, the one that everyone has been waiting for. And for those of you who are new, this is it's one of those things you don't have to be fast, you just got to be right. First time you're wrong, we're going to kick you out. The Trivia Net is officially over. This is just our fun way of saying goodnight. So let's see how we do. We got 10 questions. We got 24 people hanging out with us in tonight's elimination round. Let's see how many questions y'all can get right. All right. Question number 1, unless you're playing bingo, because the game sucks. The Blank King is the antagonist in Tchaikovsky's 1892 ballet, The Nutcracker. This is hilarious. I pointed to the right answer. I wanted everybody to make it through the right one, and y'all didn't even do it. 35% with the mouse. 35% can read the arrow. Good Lord. We got a tie for the lion and the tiger, and the rabbit coming in third, or fourth. So, for those of you that can't read, look at here. The mouse is the correct answer. Who would have thunk it? We got to say goodnight to Scott, K5OVD, Jared, N5AFC, David, K7TVA, David, come on. Rob, K9LZY, really, Rob? Bill, W5ITZ, Philip, AC5G, Miresto, oh, Miresto, God. Norman, N5ZOT, Laura, KI5OLG, The Zephyr, Steve, KI5HWD, Thomas, W5DNC, and Steven, KI5WLF. I was trying to help y'all out, y'all. All right, we're down to 7. Let's see how they do with question number 2. All right, this is a drag and drop. You got 30 seconds on this one. Shake up these James Bond films in the order they first stirred moviegoers. All right, put them in order from the earliest to the latest. Earliest on top, latest on the bottom. See what y'all do. All right, so 25% of you got this right. So this was apparently how you all voted them in. This is the correct order, however. The The first one was From Russia with Love, came out in 1963. The second was Thunderball, 1965. The third, You Only Live Twice, came out in 1967. And last but not least, Diamonds Are Forever, came out in 1971. That leaves us with Sky N5LX as the winner of the elimination round. We got to say good night to pretty much everybody. Carson, KJ5AAN, John and Diane, KE5RS, Natalia, K7TVA, our guest, KG5SXL, Tony, KJ5AGH, and Steve, KG5LAA. Congratulations, Sky N5LX. Were you a big James Bond fan?
Yeah, N5LX here for ID. Back in the 60s, he was huge. Ian Fleming sold a lot of those books and those films. Once they started making movies based on those books, it took off. It was just huge. You couldn't imagine if you hadn't lived through it. And what was funny is every little kid either wanted to be an astronaut or a secret agent.
Man, I remember all of the 007 movies when I was a kid. All the crazy switches and contraptions and all the secret agent stuff. Like, I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? Well, congratulations, man, for winning the final elimination round. That's going to do it for tonight's Friday Night Trivia Net. We hope you had a good time hanging out with us. The Friday Night Trivia Net is a service of the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N5OAK, and it's made possible through the generosity of people just like you. Your donations to the club are what help keep everything on the air. For more information on the club, becoming a member, or to learn how you can donate, visit us online at n5oak.org. I'd also like to thank Kyle, KA5D, and the Crossroads Ham Radio Club for linking their repeater system for tonight's game. It has been an absolute pleasure getting to hang out with the Crossroads people. Y'all are an absolutely wonderful group, and look forward to doing more things with you. So don't worry, we'll still be around. We'll figure out how to connect and keep in touch. If you'd like to see all the fun things anybody is up to, or just want more information about the KA5D or W5LCR repeater systems, visit them online at ka5d.com or crhrc.org. And before you close your web browser, don't forget, go check out the BBS. It's all kinds of handsy fun. All kinds of door games, Legends of the Red Dragons, Trade Wars, Baron's Realms Elite, Food Fight, you name it. You can also find Trivia Net, player rankings, stats, net logs, net check-ins. Everything can be found on the website. And of course, don't forget, this weekend, it is Field Day, y'all. Field Day. If you don't know what Field Day is, or you need someplace to go play Field Day, go look at n5oak.org or crhrc.org. Both clubs are out doing Field Day fun and having all kinds of goodness. It starts at 1 o'clock tomorrow and goes until 1 p.m. on Sunday, so you got plenty of time. Most everybody's playing 24/7. We also have the Old Man Breakfast bright and early, 8 a.m. at the Waterloo Ice House up here off of Burnett and 183. So if you're up early and you want to have some breakfast and talk ham radio, Old Man Breakfast is totally the way to go. We have 2 Foxes out this weekend so far. We might have more. We've got the N5OAK Fox. I put that one out. I promise it's not at my house. And we have the other one is the Sky Fox, N5LX. He's always a trooper. He puts them out pretty much every weekend. If you want to go fox hunting, or if you want to learn about fox hunting, if you want to ride along with some fox hunters, Old Man Breakfast is where we meet up before we disperse to go find the foxes. So come hang out for breakfast and learn how to fox hunt. All the details can be found on the web and in the Discord. And don't forget on Sunday, after Field Day's over and you found all the foxes, tune into the Wind Down Net with Miresto, KI5PZN, and KI5SYX. They're here every Sunday at 7:30 on the Oak and the KA5D system. Tell them all about your weekend, what you did, how many foxes you found, how many points you got, how many contacts you made. It's a great net, and they're wonderful people. This is WZ5BBS. It's time to bring tonight's final Friday Night Trivia Net to a close. We're going to signal all the repeaters to switch back to regular amateur use, and while they're doing that, I would like to thank you for hanging out with me for 2 years on Friday nights and playing trivia. This was something to do when COVID hit and we all had to stay in the house. It has grown. I think I've looked over 500 people have played the Friday Night Trivia Net, and I got to say thanks to every one of you. It has been super fun to be able to do this and put this together and get people excited about ham radio. So thank you for that. Y'all have a great weekend. Happy field day. Be safe, and we will see you sometime in the future, maybe, possibly, definitely sometime. But awesome for the Thursday night, Oak Hill Thursday Night Net. We'll be here next Thursday, and, keep your ears open. Maybe something will start happening on Friday. 73, y'all. Have a great weekend.
K5BZI at the field day location. Who's online? How about a PZN? Do we have Ernesto? Ernesto, where are you, man? K5BZI.
KC3, NAG.
There's Randy. What's up, buddy, man? You gonna make it out tomorrow?
Yeah, I just filled my backpack up with ice right now, and I'm going out the door.
You serious? We're waiting for you, man. Come on.
Well, I meant like I was walking. Yeah, no, I'm not showing up. But I'm over on 40 meters if anybody needs a shout.
All right, man. Well, if you can make your way out here, man, we'd love to have you. Otherwise, I will definitely come pick you up for the Winter Field Day event. Had to breathe, and I think Micah just. Yeah, I think he has to go change his underwear. N50AK, who's coming out tomorrow as a field day? Come on now, come on out here. This is K5BZI tempting you.
Doubled, Ray. N5LX here.
What's up, Sky? Man, you coming out tomorrow? We're waiting for you.
Yeah, I'm planning on it. I don't have a exact time. I just kind of play it by ear, but I'm gonna be out there, man.
Right on, man. Come on out early, man. I got a place you can crash tonight.
I'll pass on that. I was gonna try to catch the old man breakfast and then maybe head on out. I don't know how long I'll be there. I just have to kind of play it by ear. But I'm definitely gonna be there and looking forward to it.
Well, Micah says bring your soldering skills because apparently his aren't so great. He's trying to rig up a little jimmy to his radio there, and he's not having so much good luck tonight. But anywho, bring your soldering skills. But man, so you're going to old man breakfast, which means you could potentially be out here before noon, and you might be the only one awake because the whiskey's pouring and we're having a good time so far. Over.
Okay, well, I might be able to time it just about right then, and I couldn't tell if you're joking or not, but yeah, I mean, I'm a soldering wizard, man.
Not joking. I think Micah could use the help. So Sky says he's a soldering wizard, Micah, so I think he's got you covered. Actually, Micah's got a cool little device that he's trying to make work on his IC 7300, so the 3D printing part is perfect, but the wiring part is garbage because Micah's soldering skills are suspect. Yeah, exactly. Drinking beer in the dark and soldering isn't working so hot tonight. But anyhow, we've got the whiskey going, and so we might not be, moving very much until about noonish. But anyhow, come on by and knock on doors. You know what my camper looks like, so feel free to knock on a door and come wake me up tomorrow, man. Come on down.
Okay, yeah, maybe I was exaggerating a little bit, but yeah, I enjoy soldering, and I can give you, what little I know about it. I can kind of steer you in the right direction. But yeah, it sounds like you're going to be slow moving in the morning, so I'll probably catch up with you guys about the right time.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I've got my antenna up. I think Steve's got his antenna up. Looks like OBD's got his gear in the air. So we have pretty much half the day tomorrow covered. So we're just gonna hang out tonight while it's cool and have a shot or two and drink a few cold ones and sleep it. So if any of you guys want to come out tomorrow, no hurry. The event does not start until 1 o'clock. Oh man, I did that on the air. Sorry. K5BZI. Anyway, the event doesn't start until 1 o'clock, so we're gonna be out kind of late tonight while it's nice, and then we'll get started about noon tomorrow. So come on out to Field Day, guys. If you're listening, we'd love to have you. Ranch 3332 right here on the way to Purnell Falls State Park. We'd love to have you out.
That was a good one, Ray. So, yeah, I hope a lot of people go out there and check it out, and I hope you can stay nice and cool as well as you can in that department. Yeah, I'll definitely see you tomorrow, and hope you guys enjoy. This is N5LX.
Hey, man. I made everybody laugh. All right. Good. Hope to see you tomorrow, and I hope to see everybody tomorrow who's listening tonight. Everybody needs to come on out here tomorrow. Even if you come out for a couple hours, it'd be good to see you, man. Come on out and have a good time, and come say hi to the group. It's not that far. Ranch 3332. K5BZI, and I'll let you have it back.
Yeah, I'm done for the night, so hi to everybody, and the Trivia Net was awesome, and yeah, I'm going to be signing off. This is N5LX.
All right, so Sky's going to be the next Trivia Night net controller, so that's cool. Looking forward to that. And before that happens, OBD just walked up. Hey, Scott, what's going on, buddy? All right, well, we are on. We're happening. So you guys come out and see us. K5BZI, and I'll let it go.
W5CNC mobile.
KJ5BLD monitoring.